Did somebody say weekly Forzathon challenges in a Unimog? That's right, we are jumping in to the winter season for Series 9 to complete this week's Forzathon challenges Real Rider. We're grabbing 160 Forzathon points and 5 points towards our festival playlist, so definitely consider subscribing, like and share the video. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's Forzathon challenges. Now let's start today's video by taking a cheeky look at this week's Forzathon shop. First car for grabs, the 2016 Toyota AT37. Not available at the auto show, but will set you back 700 Forzathon points. Second car for grabs, the Hennessy Venom GT, 300 Forzathon points, also available at the auto show for 1.2 million credits. We've got the rare and exclusive Hot Wheels suit, 75 Forzathon points, and the rare and exclusive car horn Hot Wheels Ice, again 75 Forzathon points. And if you've got any spare Forzathon points knocking around, you can grab yourself a normal wheel spin for 60 Forzathon points, or you can grab a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. Now personally, definitely be leaving the Hennessy Venom GT behind, save the points, but the Toyota AT37 is pretty rare and exclusive. Definitely think about picking that up for 700 Forzathon points, or if you can't stretch to that, definitely check out the auction house, see if you can pick yourself up a bargain. Now, as always with these weekly Forzathon challenge videos, we will be checking out the rest of the festival players rewards at the end, so make sure you stick around for that. But first, we'll jump in and get the weekly Forzathon challenges Real Rider completed, kicking things off with Chapter 1, True Realism. The original Unimog was casted for the Real Rider Hot Wheels series. Own and drive its successor, the 2014 Mercedes-Benz Unimog U5023. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping in the absolute behemoth, and if I'm correct in saying, the biggest vehicle in Forza Horizon 5 this week, the 2014 Mercedes-Benz Unimog U5023. This bad boy is available for 100,000 credits from the auto show. As always, I do have a tune available. You can search my gamer tag at Skippy4631. Share codes for all tunes are in the description and in the comments below. As always, with own and drive, hop aside any festival site or player house, drive 2 seconds down the road. True Realism completed. With Chapter 1 completed, up next is Chapter 2, Rubber Treatment. Real Riders models instantly turn into classics for their real rubber tyres with realistic tread. The real 2014 Mercedes-Benz Unimog tyres are capable of so much more, like winning a cross-country event. Now, as always, I'm going to go ahead and filter my map, this time by the cross-country racing events, making them a little bit easier to see and find. You can do any cross-country race that takes your fancy, but I'm going to be heading on over to the centre of the map to the Estadio cross-country circuit, where, as always, I have created a cheeky blueprint for you guys to use called Easy Forzathon Chapter 2. You can search my gamer tag at Skippy4631, or you can use the share code 125809 Now, driver type difficulty does not affect the weekly Forzathon races, and as the Unimog is a bit of a bitch to race and we do need to win this cross-country race, I would suggest putting the driver type difficulty on Tourist. There's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be. As we come around the final bend through the last few checkpoints, the Unimog's not been too bad, to be honest, but that is across the line, first place. So with Chapter 2 done, it is on to Chapter 3, King of Rocks. The 2014 Unimog can articulate its wheels further than any other vehicle, making it one of the best cars on rough terrain. Test it for yourself and earn 1 star on the Barranco Trailblazer. Now, I'm going to be honest, this challenge sounds absolutely terrible, doing a Trailblazer in a Unimog, but nonetheless, we are going to filter by Trailblazers, making them a little bit easier to see and find, and we're heading to the top of the caldera, or the top of the volcano, for the Barranco Trailblazer. 1 star objective is all that is needed, so we just need 5 seconds or more left on the clock. Here we go then, Barranco Trailblazer in Unimog. 1 star objective is all we need, just 5 seconds left on the clock. Fairly decent run up, just to get a little bit of speed going in. Mind the rocks, they're going to slow you down massively, and there's some other strategic rocks placed, like you can see as we dodge through them. Up through the gears. These rocks are really quite annoying. Nothing you can do about them though, just keep the throttle on. Try and keep that power up as much as you can. Try and keep that speed. Here we go. 130 in a Unimog. You can see the finish line on the map on the left hand side. Head all the way down the hill as far as you can and then kind of swing it left as it starts to open up. Minding the trees. Don't know how we missed all those. That was lucky. Coming up to the finish gate. Loads of time left on the clock. 25 seconds. Possibly 3 stars. That is definitely objective completed. There it is. King of Rocks completed. Like I say, that challenge sounds horrendous, but it's actually not too bad. But that is chapter 3 completed. On to our 4th and final chapter this week, Versatile. The 2014 Unimog is a car for serious jobs, like clearing out the debris and 10 ultimate wreckage skills. Now this chapter can be completed absolutely anywhere within the free roam map. It is entirely up to you, but I would suggest using the motorway, starting on the west side or the left side of the motorway near this roundabout. Now to get an ultimate wreckage skill, you need 4 wreckage skills in a row. So you need wreckage, great wreckage, awesome wreckage, and ultimate wreckage. Now using the motorway and using the smashable objects in the centre, just weave your way back and forth across the centre of the motorway, and as you can see I am getting a wreckage skill. So I've got great, that's going to be awesome. We'll just come back again and again. There we go, ultimate wreckage. Bring the Unimog to a stop, let that bank and go ahead again. Head off and we'll do it again. So we'll hit the middle. It's wreckage. Great wreckage. Keep going. Awesome wreckage. Find the Vocho. Ultimate wreckage. Bring the Unimog to a stop. Get that bank and head off again. And just repeat that until you have all the ultimate wreckage skills you need to get this chapter completed. And after about 5 minutes of smashing my way up the motorway, we gain the 10 ultimate wreckage skills we need to get chapter 4 completed, finishing off this week's Forzathon challenges Real Rider, giving us 160 Forzathon points in the bank and 5 points towards our winter dry season festival playlist. And speaking of the festival playlist, let's jump in and take a look at all the rewards available this week. 53 points up for grabs total. For 20 of those points, you're going to be grabbing a brand new car to Forza Horizon 5, the Dodge Super B, and for 40 points, the Zenvo ST1. For completing this week's online trial Mustang Mania, you'll be grabbing the 1971 Ford Mustang. This week's Event Lab Challenge reward, the 2017 Acura NSX. No seasonal playground games this week, but we do have 3 PR stunts to go and complete, giving out 1 Super Bowl spin each. Just 2 seasonal championships on this week's playlist. All-Stars giving out the Hummer H1 and Baja Blazers giving out the number 11 Ford F-150. Challenges for this week's playlist: no treasure hunt this week, but we do have a photo challenge, Speed Team giving out the Horizon race gloves, and Horizon Open challenges making a return this week, Drift Racer giving out the 1971 Nissan GTR. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this week's festival playlist. If you have any questions about the festival playlist or this week's Forzathon challenges, do hit me up in the comments. I'll always do my best to help you out. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, definitely consider subscribing. Give the video a like, share the video with friends, but stay safe and have an awesome day.